Have you ever wondered why someone earning $50,000 a year struggles with money, while someone earning $120,000 still feels like they're barely keeping up? At first, it doesn't make sense. We usually believe that income is the biggest factor separating financial stress from financial freedom. Earn more, worry less. That's the story most people grow up believing. But if that were true, why do millions of well paid professionals still lose sleep over bills, debt, and retirement? The answer isn't hidden inside your paycheck, it's hidden inside what happens after your paycheck arrives. Imagine two people living in different cities. Sarah is 28 years old. She recently got promoted and now earns about $85,000 a year. After taxes, her monthly take home pay is around $5,300. She feels successful. Her family congratulates her. Friends tell her she deserves to enjoy life after working so hard. So she upgrades. Instead of sharing an apartment, she rents a nicer place for $2,100 a month. She replaces her old car with a new SUV costing $650 every month. She starts dining out more often because she can finally afford it. Her wardrobe improves. Weekend trips become normal. Streaming subscriptions quietly multiply. Nothing looks irresponsible on its own. Everything feels reasonable. Then something interesting happens. At the end of every month, almost nothing is left. Now meet Daniel. He earns slightly less, around $70,000 a year. After taxes, he takes home roughly $4,500 each month. He could afford a more expensive apartment. He could finance a newer car, but he keeps driving the reliable vehicle he already owns. His apartment isn't luxurious, but it meets his needs. When his income increases, he doesn't immediately upgrade his lifestyle. Instead, he allows the difference to stay in his bank account. From the outside, Sarah appears wealthier. Inside their financial lives, Daniel is actually becoming wealthier. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings about money. Most people believe income creates wealth. In reality, income only creates opportunity. What matters is how much of that opportunity survives your spending. Let's look at the numbers. Sarah earns about $800 more every month than Daniel. That sounds significant, but after increasing her rent by $700, adding a $650 car payment, spending another $300 on restaurants, and paying higher insurance costs, she actually spends more than her raise provided. Every increase in income created an even bigger increase in lifestyle. Her financial stress didn't disappear, it simply became more expensive. This happens everywhere, whether someone lives in Chicago, London, Berlin, Toronto, Amsterdam, or Madrid. The pattern looks surprisingly similar. People don't simply earn more, they begin living differently. Economists even have a name for this: lifestyle inflation. It's one of the quietest financial forces because it rarely feels like a mistake. Nobody wakes up thinking, I'm going to make myself financially dependent on a higher salary. Instead, they think, I've earned this. And often, they have the problem isn't buying nicer things. The problem is making every new expense permanent, because permanent expenses require permanent income. Now imagine something changes, the company restructures, a recession slows hiring, health issues force time away from work, or maybe someone simply wants to change careers. Suddenly, those fixed monthly payments don't disappear. The expensive apartment still expects rent. The financed car still expects payment. The credit card still wants its minimum balance. Higher income created a higher financial obligation, not necessarily greater freedom. Psychology explains why this happens. Human beings adapt incredibly fast. The first week in a nicer apartment feels exciting. 3 months later, it feels normal. The new car smells amazing until it doesn't. The expensive phone feels special until next year's model appears. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. We quickly become accustomed to improvements. Our expectations rise, our satisfaction returns to its previous level, then we search for another upgrade, not because we're irresponsible, because our brains are designed to normalize comfort. Companies understand this better than most consumers do. Car dealerships don't advertise the total price first. They advertise the monthly payment. Credit card companies emphasize rewards instead of interest. Retailers offer buy now, pay later. Streaming services charge just enough each month to feel invisible. Every individual payment feels manageable. Together, they quietly consume future income before it even arrives. That's why many professionals earning six figures still say they feel broke. They're not necessarily poor. Their future income has already been assigned. Every paycheck arrives with instructions, rent, car, insurance, subscriptions, loan payments, credit cards, utilities. By the time they finally decide what to do with their money, most of the decisions were made months ago. Financially intelligent people often think differently. They don't automatically ask, "What can I afford now?" They ask, "What commitments am I creating for my future self?" That's a subtle difference, but it changes almost everything because wealth isn't measured by how impressive your lifestyle looks today. It's measured by how much flexibility your future still has. The ability to handle unexpected events, the ability to leave a stressful job, the ability to take time off, the ability to invest consistently instead of reacting to emergencies. Those opportunities rarely come from earning more alone. They come from protecting the gap between what you earn and what you permanently spend. That's why earning more rarely solves money problems by itself. Without awareness, a higher income simply builds a more expensive version of the same financial life. The goal isn't to reject success, it's to recognize that every raise offers two choices: a chance to increase your lifestyle or a chance to increase your freedom. Understanding that difference may be one of the most valuable financial decisions you'll ever make. If you enjoy thoughtful discussions about money psychology and smarter financial thinking, consider subscribing for more videos like this.